Is the density of fruits directly related to the amount of their nutrients? It is well established that a diet rich in nutrients is the foundation of good health. Vitamins, and especially vitamin C, are very important in the strengthening of the immune system, something that is crucial during the current COVID-19 pandemic. Since fruits are packed with vitamins and other important nutrients, they are found towards the base of the food pyramid. Could their physical properties, such as density, affect the percentage of nutrients contained in fruits? Hypothesis. The denser the fruit is, the more nutrients it has. The 7 elements of nutrition are carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, fats, vitamins, minerals, fiber, and water. Equipment and materials we need to measure the density of the fruits. Different kinds of fruits, mass balance, beaker, and water. To calculate the density, we will use this formula. The density is the mass over the volume. Calculating the mass of each fruit. The mass of the fruits can be easily recorded by placing them on the mass balance and reading off the number it shows on the display. Here's an example. Calculating the volume of each fruit. Calculating the volume of the fruits is slightly more complicated than measuring their mass. Because fruits have an irregular shape, the following procedure will be used. A specific amount, volume, of water, volume A, will be poured in a beaker with a very wide neck so the fruits can fit inside. Then the fruit will be carefully placed inside and the new volume, volume B, will be recorded. The final volume minus the initial volume give us the volume of the fruit. Volume B minus volume A equals volume of fruit. Here is an example. The fruit must be placed very carefully in the beaker as to not spill any water, and the recordings must be taken at eye level to avoid parallax error. Here is an example of the workings we need to do to find the density. The density equals the mass over the volume, so 102 over 400 minus 300, which gives us 1.02 grams per cubic centimeter. Here are the nutrients of each fruit, which is per 100 grams, so the percentage is clearly illustrated. It's the same for all the fruits. Here are some pictures, all the fruits on the mass balance. The fruits with the biggest density were the following: avocado with a density of 10.4 grams per cubic centimeter, peach with 7.99, strawberry with 2.8, and plum with 1.02, and the majority of the rest were close to 1 gram per cubic centimeter. We will use 5 of the nutrients to test the hypothesis: vitamins, proteins, minerals, carbohydrates, and fiber. Using the calculations, we constructed our graphs. Here we can see that the fruits are listed in decreasing order of density, the avocado being the highest and the pear being the lowest. The amount of vitamins doesn't follow the same pattern. It goes up and down irregularly. The same case is for the next 3 graphs. None of the proteins, minerals, and carbohydrates are directly related to the density of the fruits. In fact, the carbohydrates appears to be increasing as the density decreases. Fiber is the only nutrient that roughly follows the decreasing path of density, but still is not directly related to the density. So, our conclusion. The results of this experiment showed that there is no direct relation between the density of the fruits studied and the amount of nutrients contained in them. Fruits with higher density were found to contain smaller amounts of various nutrients in comparison with other fruits of lower density. The only nutrient that its percentage roughly corresponded to the fruit density was fiber. The experiment was conducted using only 10 kinds of fruits, but it is quite safe to say that the results can be applied in general. Here are our references. Thank you.